just when you think you cannot say anything worse about the UK police, just when you think they cannot disgrace themselves any further, they do something even more stupid. Since my last video about them questioning a Jewish lawyer about his Star of David and saying that he had antagonised the pro-Hamas protesters, the Met Police have issued this statement. Basically, it says that the man was arrested because he had come out of the pen which was designated for the counter-protesters, and that questioning about the Star of David was just 5 minutes from a 60-minute interview. But I'm sorry, but this statement is even more outrageous than the interrogation, because I don't care what the man was arrested for, the context doesn't matter. First of all, the man was acting as a legal advisor, just like pro-Palestine protesters have legal advisors in their protest. And for that reason, he couldn't have been legally required to stay in the pen for the counter-protesters, because he wasn't part of the counter-protest, he was a legal advisor. And then regardless of why he wasn't legally required to stay in the pen, and what the context was, wearing a Star of David is not provocative. It's not antagonistic in any context. It doesn't matter about the context. And the fact that it even crossed the mind of the Met officers to suggest this multiple times in the interview should be a matter of utter shame. And the statement doesn't recognise this, so that means they still don't get it. Moving on to another embarrassing issue, you will not believe this. Guess who's been advising the West Midlands Police? This guy in this picture, holding a Kalashnikov. He was a member of the Hezbollah, a proscribed terrorist group by the UK government. He's living in Belgium, for some reason, I don't know why. The Daily Mail exposed this story, and I will leave a link to the article in the description. I mean, what on earth compelled the West Midlands Police to have him as an advisor on social cohesion in Britain? The guy glorified the October 7th attack and he advised the UK police force. I cannot find the words to describe how bizarre this is. But let's watch Craig Guilford, the Chief Constable of the West Midlands Police, and understand how we've come to this.
Salam alaikum. Good morning, everyone, and thank you to the leaders and elders that have afforded me this opportunity to speak to you personally. The reason I'm speaking is to underline my commitment on behalf of the organisation to protect all the communities across the West Midlands. And in particular, I want to underline that message to your good selves and your congregations. And that's very, very acute to me, having seen some of the scenes that have played out elsewhere within the United Kingdom. I know, because we have policed events over a long period of time, that it's a regular occurrence across the West Midlands. However, what we've seen elsewhere has definitely caused concern in communities, and especially I've listened to our guests at our open day this last weekend, to representatives of your communities.
You can see how they earn their promotions. And finally, on a positive note, I always like to finish on a positive note. The Crown prosecution have dropped the case against Graham Linehen, the Irish comedian, who was, do you remember, he was arrested in the airport for something that he posted on Twitter. And the Met Police have finally said they will no longer investigate hate crime incidents at all. So Graham Linehen has also said he will sue the police who arrested him, and I think we're all behind him in that. Good luck to him. It's just incredible how much of the public money the police have wasted. This is our money they've squandered. Who on earth gave them the right to waste public money in this way? And that's why I have no sympathy for them when they run out of money. It's their own doing. What do you think? As usual, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you like the video, please share and subscribe. And thanks for watching.